to join the cast of Carmen. I never sung a single song before. I don't really care where I stand in the winner's circle. Make room for a man from the middle with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference to me. I don't understand what you're saying, only kinda listen.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, it's a showdown between two teams with the same record on the year. It's the Steelers going up against the Aviators. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Columbus Aviators. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Columbus Ball Club entering play. They come in with some fresh legs as they got the week off last week thanks to the early season bye.
And usually you hope your bye comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get fresh legs back, you take that time and you run with it.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. They're led onto the field by a man who needs no introduction, Ben Roethlisberger.
An absolute prototype for what you draw up as a big, strong quarterback that has to stay in the pocket and make big throws with people all around him and even hanging on him, and still has that type of strength to get the ball downfield. Ben Roethlisberger, an absolute rock in the pocket, but he also can escape and make big plays that way as well.
They come up in an offset eye. Now a play fake here on first down. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, tried to start it out with a bang, but it's second down. On your screen now, here are the offensive starters. At wideout, Antonio Brown is certainly someone that the defense always has to account for.
Without a doubt, a true number 1 receiver. It doesn't matter to him how defenses want to cover him. He sees it as a challenge and knows how to defeat them.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's got time. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down, check, 4 down. Hurry up, here we go. Over.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the field.
Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. This is taken at the 18. And now we get our first look at a guy who's been around the block a time or two. He will not be rattled today.
And that changes things for a defensive coordinator, because normally when you get the young guys, you get the rookies, you throw all the exotic blitzes at them and looks they haven't seen. But this guy, he's seen it all.
Halfback sent in motion.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
False start, offense. Still first down.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Watch out, watch out. Leopard, Leopard. Check. Back 99, Philly, here we go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to go up top again. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there. 69 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
So they're operating in the red zone. And here we go on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Marshall. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Defense likely bringing pressure here. 3rd and goal from the 2. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Here's Bell. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And we take a look at the starting lineup defensively.
Ronald Darby's selection makes a general manager look good. A terrific ball hawk who is eager to tackle in the run game.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. And he'll get it up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Roethlisberger from his end zone on 3rd and long. On the right side, caught by Green. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. This is Bell, and he is going to lose yardage here. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So they're behind the chains is the offense. 12 yards needed on 3rd down. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And able to find Green. And he's brought down after a good gain.
Holding. Defense.
Well, they have the yards anyway, so they're going to decline the penalty.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left. Hey, you got 3 down.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Green's got it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the 1st quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. He's got time in the pocket. Still back there. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. It looked like he might have had a window there, but the rhythm was just a little bit off.
It certainly was, because everything that has to come together to get a pass completed, yeah, you're right. The sync just wasn't there.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left. 2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Surveying the field. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On 2nd down, it's Bell. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now the offense facing a third. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. And this seemingly endless drive continues. From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they will jump out in front here with a very unusual scoreline of 3-2. They had a long way to go. They started that drive at their own 3, and they scored 3 from it.
What an excellent job by an offense that could have very easily just said, okay, let's just take a few plays safe, punt the ball away, and play some defense. Instead, they found a way to attack and put themselves in position to put points on the board.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
Here we go now.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll run with Marshall. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now, hang on a moment here. Marshall's in some pain. Still down. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a 1st down.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. One quarter in the books. 3-2 is our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Snickers. You're off your game when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Columbus football as we begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Ringo. Yeah. No. Jack, Patriot. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Detroit. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to float this one. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are going to retake the lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
yeah,
right?
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And Bryant's got it over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does, for a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front, because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger finding time toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
Defense. That penalty is declined.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things, and they've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
And defensively going with a dime set, 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And able to find Green. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Now a first down carry by Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Watch left, watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left. We got three, we got 3. Left.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now we see Bryant yet to pop up. Still down following that play. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Three down.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now Bell. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger. He's got time. Great protection. Goes underneath for Bell. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And this one is right through. And that trims the lead to 3. It's 9-6 now. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's got some space here. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back here right after this. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56. Hot.
They go play action here on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Lucky 56, lucky 56. Detroit, Detroit.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down, eluding the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 7 on the play, and just like that, it's third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
This is Bell on the dump off. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. He's got time in the pocket. Throwing right, and that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Oh, Brandon, this one hurts my heart as a former defensive back. Out in the open field, you've got a chance to get down this receiver. Instead, he breaks through you. You'll hear about this in the film room and from your teammates.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So,
and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Second down, sack by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on third? We'll see. On third down, Roethlisberger. This will be caught just inside the 10.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
Brown, the lone receiver, left. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues.
False start. Offense.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey, catch. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
He's thrown 1 interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here. Brandon, what we just saw there is something we hear from coaches throughout the league. How are you going to defend what they call the moment of truth ball, meaning a 50-50, the ball's in the air, defender's there, receiver's there, who's going to make a play on the football? And in this case, the defensive guys actually got it done and knocked it away.
Watch him now, Barney.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 52 yards. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Tight end right. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Back 99, Philly, here we go. Back. Watch him now, Barney. Hey, check 24.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He'll look to throw, and that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
They'll look to throw again. That's caught at the 1. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. Back to and he gets it into the end zone with no time left in the second quarter as they take the lead. So instead of trailing into the lockers, they grab the lead with the clock reading all zeros before intermission.
I would love to go into the locker room with them because right now they're riding a nice wave, aren't they? They're feeling good about themselves. But I know the coach is going to be talking to them about calming down, taking it easy. We've got a whole second half, but use the way we finished the first one to start the second.
And that one gives them a 3-point lead. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Aviators are happy to be in front, and they'll look to play another solid half of football. The Steelers, on the other hand, want to quiet this crowd and turn things around. All right, let's do it. Here's a look at the first half highlights. 2nd and 2 coming up. So going to get to the QB once again. This one ends up as a loss of 6. Steelers still on the field. The pass will be caught over the middle. And this will go for a touch. They're now on top by 4. Aviators take it at the 1. Tight coverage here, but the completion is made, and it leads to a touchdown. They go ahead by a field goal. So that'll do it for us here in Orlando. Let's get you back up to Columbus as we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Three down. Now let's go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Watch it now, Barney.
Check 25. 3 on 3. Motion.
Leopard.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Back to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And they rattle off a big one. 46 yards. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Over. Watch it now, Barney.
Eyes up.
No. Check. Patriot.
Watch the ship.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Point after try forthcoming. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some...
Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, 76 yards. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And the lead is down to a field goal now. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. A chance for us again to look at this Pittsburgh defense. And a touchdown given up the last time they were out there, so maybe need to refocus a little bit.
And make sure that they don't start finger pointing with each other, because oftentimes when a touchdown's given up, you say, okay, where did that happen? Who broke down? Who gave it up? Instead, just go back out there, be a unit again, and try and play a little bit better.
Yeah, see if they can play a little bit better on this drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And they're going to speed things up here.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Gone, gone.
Undercrunch. Undercrunch.
Over.
Check.
Over.
Fresno.
Gone.
Kill.
Gone.
Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And now out come the Steelers. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end, Green. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Here we go. No.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky. They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Here's Jordan Berry now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And now back out comes the offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
All right, here we go.
And the wideout in motion. The play clock's running down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it's a second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Play clock winding down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And quickly, they get to the line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Caught here by Conley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Green, 39. Gun. No. Check. Patriot. Watch him now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56.
Back to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Eight yards to go here on second down. They come out here in the eye.
Blue 90. Mike 50. Get in the weight room.
Time running out here on the play clock. And they'll run it here. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Columbus. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
Now let's go. Watch it now, Barney. No. Check. Patriot. No. Check. Patriot.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And able to find Conley. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Over. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Give them 11 on the gain there, and that'll give them a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Come on, let's go. Flex round.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll take this one down near the 15. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Now, that was a good job by the defense swarming to the football. And you know it's no cinch that you're going to be able to get the ball into the end zone against them. They're number 2 against the run. So what's an offensive coordinator to do? Check your playlist.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
That's right. That's what I do.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down.
Over. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cameron Hayward with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. The play clock's running down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. A big-time sack there on 4th down. Busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road, and everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
Here's Roethlisberger firing quickly here, and that's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here's Roethlisberger, and he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Well, I tell you, you can't fault the pass protection here. He had all day to throw, and he just couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. And quarterbacks will tell you that after a while, they start getting antsy back there. So this is just a great job defensively to stay with these receivers as long as they did.
Now this offense ready to head back out there. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it, make them do it again.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
In motion comes the tight end left.
Hot.
Play clock winding down. They'll run the option left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback from 17 yards out. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. Check 9. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53.
On second down, Roethlisberger. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And now they're in the hurry up. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Here's Roethlisberger. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Roethlisberger to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Holding offense.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. Now a stoppage here. We'll get another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout. And now we're set to get going. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now it's Roethlisberger. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Ben on 3rd and long. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end Green. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hurry up, let's go.
Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They're in a good spot. 2-possession game, barely, but a 2-possession game here late. Now they just have to put this game on ice.
Let's face it, right now, they're talking about ball security, taking care of it, not allowing anything crazy to happen, because we've seen nutty things happen down the stretch, but they also have the security of the scoreboard. With that type of a lead, even if something goes haywire, they're still in good shape. One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. It's 3rd down, 6 yards to go for the offense. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
3-19. Leopard. Watch him now, Barney. Check 37.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Tight end's left. Everyone's got 4 down.
Now let's go. Watch him now, Barney.
Out.
Leopard. No. Check. Patriots.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. It fights him off. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that. And the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
And, partner, we always talk about winning. Everybody wants to win. A divisional win, why is this one so important?
Because at the end of the year, Brandon, you have to determine who's going to move on to the playoffs. And sometimes it's not the overall record that takes you there. It's how did you do in the division. If you're tied, if it's close, the divisional winner, the team that has the best record within its own division, will be the team that wins the tiebreaker and moves on.
So for Columbus, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Washington Redskins come to town. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.